Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Am I audible? Kindly let me know in the chat box. Is my voice clear? It should be better than before, right? Okay, great. Welcome everybody. We will start after a few minutes. Let everybody join, okay? If you get any hissing sound from background, kindly ignore it. It's just my laptop. We will start at 12:05. Rushi is saying, sir, your screen is not visible. Is that true? Currently, the screen is of ChatGPT. So, can you see it? If it's a little blur, try to improve the quality of the stream. Okay, click on the settings button and change the quality. Okay, so let us start now. The attendance for today's class will be recorded automatically. Okay, so you all just have to focus on the class. Don't worry about the attendance, it will be recorded automatically. Can you see the presentation that I have opened just now? Okay, so let us start. A very good afternoon to everyone. This is class 1 of prompt engineering. Okay, today we will discuss topics like introduction to prompt engineering, its application, core concepts, techniques, types of prompt engineering. Okay, what is the usage, example, and all. Right. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can mention in the chat box and I will surely go through them. Here, so let us start. So as we interact more with AI in this modern world now, so we need to learn how to communicate with them, right? So when it comes to communicating with AI models like ChatGPT, Gemini, right, Bart, we use prompt engineering. Okay, it is a technique on how to communicate with the AI systems effectively so that we get our desired output, right? It's all about crafting precise information to guide AI models to give the best output, right? And prompt engineering is not a subject that you need to mug up, okay? It's just a concept that you need to be thorough with so that whenever you use ChatGPT, okay, you make sure that you are using it the right way and the precise way, okay? So let me just ask you a quick question first. Can you tell me, using ChatGPT, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Suppose you are a student or a working professional at a company. Is it a good thing to use ChatGPT at work or study, or is it a good thing? Okay, I can see most of the students are saying good thing, or most of the answers are both. It depends on environment, depends on purpose of use. EPSA says will make us lazy. Well, I would like to say that the current market scenario is opposite. Okay, most of the companies now are supporting their employees to use ChatGPT, right? They are providing ChatGPT subscriptions to their employees so that you can use them. They don't mind you using ChatGPT, neither we do. Okay, it's a good thing to use ChatGPT, but the only condition is you are learning out of it, right? Neither just copy paste. Right, enhances our productivity, right? So in today's class we are going to discuss prompt engineering and how we can implement it, right? Types of prompt engineering, types of prompt uses. Okay, but first let us start with the definition. Okay, I already told you the definition, but uh, let's go through it again. So prompt engineering is the process of designing inputs that lead into desired outputs from an AI models, which means it is the process of designing a specific prompt. Okay, prompt is the dialogue that you give to ChatGPT, right? Prompt is this: whatever you write here in the message, that is the prompt. And prompt engineering is the process of designing that sentence so that you get a more clearer output. And we are going to see this in upcoming slides that I have prepared. By the way, this presentation is too created by an AI. Okay, So prompt engineering is used to make clear outputs using AI models, right? Think of it as giving directions, right? You have chat gpt, but it is a vast source of knowledge. This chat gpt, it has a lot of knowledge. It needs guidance to give you desired output, right? So think of prompt engineering as giving chat gpt a specific direction on what you want. Okay, so that it gives you the perfect destination where you want to be. Okay, so these are today's presentation agenda. We will discuss prompt introduction to prompt engineering, core principles, types of prompts, refining those prompts, okay, how to handle common challenges, advanced prompt techniques. Got it? Right. We just went through this. Okay, introduction to prompt engineering, definition we have done, and importance also we have done. The importance of prompt engineering is to have accurate, responsive, right, from a variety of contexts to improve our creativity, productivity. We use prompt engineering. Moving to the core principles of prompt engineering. These three are the uh, core principles of prompt engineering: clarity, context, and specificity. Right? Now let us deep dive into it. First, let us discuss clarity. A clear prompt, okay, will make the AI more guided towards the response, right? Otherwise, if your prompt is unclear, it will make ChatGPT or any other AI model guess what you want, right? It won't have the clear instructions of what you want. Then the AI model will think on itself. Okay, it will guess what you mean by that prompt, which may lead to confusing or incomplete answers, right? For example, let me show you. Let's see, this is ChatGPT, right? For example, if I give a prompt, tell me about uh, technology, right? So this is a very unclear prompt, right? There is no clarity. Tell me about technology. What technology? Automobile, IT sector, medical, what? So because there is no specific question here, you can see the response of ChatGPT. Okay, it has given an outline, but I didn't get anything specific, right? This knowledge is pretty useless. So let us try more clarity. Okay, let us put some clarity in our prompt. For example, explain the benefits of AI in healthcare. Ignore the spelling errors, right? Now you see, when I have given some more clarity to the AI model here, okay, we have better responses now. Now ChatGPT is giving a directed response towards healthcare and AI. These are the two keywords used here, right? You can see now we have a better response. I'm pausing it right now. Okay. Moving on to our second point, that was context. Now, what does context mean? So, context actually means pre information, right? The information that is already given, or you can say as background. Okay, AI models need some context to perform better, right? For instance, just a second, let me read some chat box, okay? If you have any doubts. I think ChatGPT is trained based our prompts and what I need. Yes, Mahesh, you are partly right. So you see, ChatGPT has a memory function now. So what type of questions you are asking ChatGPT, this behavior is being saved, right? So as you move further and ask questions to ChatGPT, it gets more and more clear idea of what you are asking. For example, my ChatGPT is all about creating notices or questions for you guys assignments. So my ChatGPT is trained according to that. But if I ask it question of completely entirely of different field, it might not give an accurate answer, right? Bhaskar is asking why my attendance is not calculated for previous class. So the attendance for previous class has not been uploaded to app currently. Kindly read your notices board, right? It will be calculated on Monday. Got it? Moving on, we have discussed context, clarity. Now let us discuss specificity. Right. So specificity means the more specific your prompt, the better results you will get. You can even specify anything, right? I think I forgot the example of context, right? So let us say an example of context. For example, you missed yesterday's class and now you want to write a formal email to Vault of Codes. Okay, so you can say, as a student, I missed a class. Write an email to my teacher to mark me to forgive me and mark me present. See, uh, here I have give the context. This is the context that I am a student and I missed the class, and write an email to my teacher for that. So this is the email that we have got, right? As you can see, it is a basic email and it has created a example of a known. I had a personal emergency, right? It is a kind of template. Here you have to write your own, right? This is a template, and here you have to write class. So this is the context. Small example of context. If you want to give more context, then you can give more context. The second part is specificity. So to make it more specific, you can add more details here, right? For example, the date of the class, timing of the class, and why you were not present, right? So sorry, just got the class link here. Okay, class date 20 sep, time 7 p.m, reason, it can be I was ill, right? More specifically, you can mention, let's say, word limit. Word limit, let's say 200 words, and you can write tone, which can be uh, formal, right? Formal, apologetic. Now you can see we have a better specific prompt that is more clear and has a context too, right? It has 200 words, I think. And now we have more uh, context here and details, right? Because I was ill, right? And as I have mentioned, tone formal and apologetic, right? So this is the tone we have carried here. Got it? So this way we have completed the core principles of prompt engineering. These three. Moving on, let us discuss types of prompts, right? Before that, if you have any doubts, I'm all ears. The memory chat GPT is quite good. Okay. It gets trained according to your questions and prompts regularly. All you have to do is do not delete these previous chats, right? Always keep them. Okay, so let us proceed. Types of prompt. We have various types of prompt. Here we are discussing open-ended, multi-step prompts, role play, and advanced prompts. Okay, advanced prompts may include like zero shot prompting, few shot prompting, and chain of thought prompting. We will discuss them too. Okay, first of all, let us start with open-ended, right? So open-ended prompts are like where you can leave the questions broad, such as, for an example, what are the benefits of renewable energy? Okay, so this is a prompt. What are the benefits of renewable energy, right? This is an example of open-ended open-ended prompts. So this has an open end, just a simple open question, right? These prompts encourage the AI to explore different paths, right? For example, here I have written what are the benefits of renewable energy. Why? Because here I didn't want a specific answer. I wanted exploration. I want creativity. I want ChatGPT to think what can be the various benefits, right? That is why we have used this. If we wanted it to be specific, then we could have written a context here. Okay. For example, what are the benefits of renewable energy in the automobile sector, right? Then it would give a completely different answer related to that. But now, as we have asked an open ended prompt, we have an open ended answer that has creativity and has almost covered all the information, basic information, right? Moving on to the second type of prompt, that is multi step prompt. Okay, as the name suggests, here you break down the request into parts, multi step, right? For example, uh, if you want to learn machine learning, right? So your prompt can be, first define machine learning. Okay, you can give the chat GPT as prompt define machine learning, that's it. And after that you can provide another, okay, prompt. For example, provide an example on how it's used in healthcare, right? Then it would give a precise answer. I hope all of you have already done this to cheat in your assignments in college, right? It's multi-step prompts are commonly used, right? Because your teachers must give you assignments like create a presentation on this, and they must specify what the topic should be. So you will write like define machine learning. Okay, then write its uses in healthcare. So first it will define what is machine learning, and then it will direct its response towards its uses in healthcare. If we didn't have this step, right, then ChatGPT either would have stopped here on the definition part, right, or it would have moved to different step like importance of machine learning, or it could have provided the general uses of healthcare, for example, of different sectors, sorry. It would have provided the uses or applications of whole machine learning like healthcare, automobile, IT sector, AI, everything. Okay, so this is multi-step. The third one is role play. Role play is where you tell ChatGPT what is the role that ChatGPT has to play, right? In this model, you ask the AI to respond as if it were a specific person or a role. We have also practiced this above, right? Here I have said as a student. So this prompt is an example of role play. Okay. This is the type of prompt that we teachers use almost every day. Let me show you example. As a teacher, write a notice that there will be an extra AI class on 30 September, right? Now, as I have given a role to ChatGPT as a teacher, right? This is the specific response that we have gotten here, right? Where we use these kind of prompts? This is a general response that I have given you as a teacher. You can use a more specific prompt. Let's say as a Instagram content manager, right? Write 3-day content plan for a real estate company. So now ChatGPT will play the role of a Instagram content manager, right? See, same way you can play the role of a web developer, right? As a web developer, create a portfolio web page, right? As a web developer with expertise of HTML and CSS, write a code for portfolio web page. So this will give you a better response, right? You can emphasize on HTML if you want here, as a web developer with expertise of just HTML, right? So this was your example for role play. Attendance will be taken automatically. You just have to attend the class. Okay. Make sure you are currently joined with your actual name, your ID. Okay, don't join with your YouTube channel name. Okay, fine, let us continue. Advanced prompts. Okay, these advanced prompts include few shot prompting, zero shot prompting, and chain of thought prompting. Right now, what are these? Let us discuss. So let me clear this. So zero shot prompting. In zero shot prompting, the AI is given a task without any example or prior information, right? That is why its name is zero shot, as you can guess, right? Zero. There is no prior information or instructions, anything. And it is expected to respond based on its training without being guided by specific example or instructions, right? For example, you can ask ChatGPT to write a poem, right? Write a song. It's just random, right? So this is called zero shot. So in zero shot, there is low probability of getting an accurate answer, but this is what is zero shot prompting. Zero shot prompting works if your ChatGPT has already been trained through a lot of time, right? So if you ask, for example, you are a web developer, right? You have specific interest in HTML and CSS, and you daily ask questions ChatGPT related to that. So if you ask a question to ChatGPT that is a form of zero shot prompting, you will be probability getting still a more accurate answer because your ChatGPT is already trained for that. Okay, that is what zero shot prompting is. The next one is few shot prompting. Okay, few shot prompting. Now, what is few shot prompting? In few shot prompting, you provide AI with few examples, right? We discussed zero, which means no examples, no information. Now we have few examples to guide the AI, right? This helps the AI to understand the format or type of response you are expecting. Think of it like giving a few demonstrations to a friend or student, right? You can use any example. For example, you can describe ChatGPT what a city looks like and then ask the description of itself, right? For example, you can write Diwali is the festival of lights. Okay, I have given an example here. Or you can say Holi is the festival of colors. And then you can write, now describe the festival of Holi. Or now write 200 word essay on Diwali. Here I have used only a one shot, right? You can use 3 or 4 examples. That means 3 4 shot, few shots, and then you can write this prompt. Now write 200 words on Diwali. So it would give a better response. Got it? This type of prompt would be used mostly while solving a mathematical problem or a puzzle. Okay, where you will provide example, right? I'm sure in your childhood you must have played some puzzles like this. If 2 plus 2 equals to 5, right? And 4 plus 4 equals to 10. What is 5 plus 5, right? So here I have given two examples, right? Then I have asked the question. So this is an also example of few shot prompting, right? The third one is chain of thought prompting. I have not mentioned in this PPT. Okay, but let's just discuss it. I will share this PPT after class. So chain of thought prompting is a technique where you guide the AI to think through a task step by step, breaking it, right? Let me write it here. Chain of thought. Chain of thought prompting. This type of prompting technique is a technique where you guide the AI to think through a step by step, breaking down the reasoning process into logical parts. Okay, this approach helps the AI provide more detailed and reasoned outline, right? For example, this can also be used for complex problems, right? For example, you have three apples, right? You buy four more. Okay, then give two to your friends. How many apples do you have now? So this is an example of chain of thought prompting, because here you have given a ton of steps, right? The first step was you have three apples, second step of you buy four more, and then you gave two to your friends, right? So this is an example of chain of thought. These are very basic uh, technique examples, right? They have a lot of implications in real life. Okay, so what you need to do is keep these techniques in your mind or write them in a piece of paper, small paper. So what you need to do whenever you are using any AI model like ChatGPT, okay, if you are not getting desired output, if ChatGPT is not following up with you, then you need to see what type of prompting will go fit here. Okay, what is the correct fit, and then you will try that. This is how we use these techniques, right? Moving on, uh, let us discuss our next topic: how to refine prompts. Okay, what is refining? Let me read your doubts first if you have any. Is that PPT generator free? No, it is not. Why ChatGPT gives different answers of same questions asking at different times? Because as the name suggests, it's artificial intelligence, right? It's not Google. It doesn't mug up answers and then simply tell you. It generates answers based on its intelligence, right? So whenever you ask a question, it generates, it makes up the answer, right, according to your prompts. That is why every time the response is different. Is ChatGPT and Copilot are same? They both are AI models, but they are not same. Copilot is, I think, from Microsoft, right? What about assignment? I hope all of you have submitted your assignment. Your next assignment will be uploaded today or tomorrow. Yes, you will get feedback. Okay, moving on to how to refine prompts. Okay, let's talk about refining the prompts. Sometimes your first attempt might not give you the results you expected, right? In such cases, rephrasing can help. Okay, you can rephrase the question or the prompt that you have given. Okay, that is called refining, that you correct your prompt. There are several methods on correcting them. Okay, for instance, if the prompt tell me about machine learning, right? If you ask ChatGPT, tell me about machine learning, results in too much technical things, right? ChatGPT gives you a bunch of technical things that you actually didn't want. You can refine it to explain machine learning in simple terms for a beginner, right? For example, define machine learning, right? Let's see. So currently, what ChatGPT did is uh, it defined machine learning according to it, and it has some technical words that maybe a beginner doesn't understand, right? You are not getting what it is saying. You need a coach or something. So what you can do is you can refine the prompt again. Let's say explain explain machine learning in simple terms for a beginner. Let's see, we have rephrased it. So see now how much better response you have get, right? First of all, you get it this technical definition, right? Which you could have used for your assignment or a presentation, right? But for learning, I don't think this is optimized, right? So for a beginner, this definition is quite good. And as you can see how it works, everyday examples, this is much more friendly and easy for a beginner, right? Just because we have rephrased it. Both questions are same, define machine learning, and this is also defined machine learning, but this is rephrased as explain machine learning in simple terms for a beginner. This is how you use chat gpt or any AI model at its best, right? Using it at potential, right? What are the methods we can use to refine these prompts? First is adding or removing information, right? You can add or remove information based on the quality of the output. If the response is too general, right, you can add more details to it, right? As we did above, right? We asked chat gpt what is machine learning, and it gave a bunch of response. Okay, but if you want it is too general response, right? If you want to add more details, you can add more details, like used in healthcare. Here we are adding some information, right? So now this is a refined statement which will give you a better response. Else you can remove information. Here you can see exactly we haven't removed anything, right? Here also we have added a thing. What we have added? We have added the information that we needed for beginner, right? So same way you can remove information, right? For example, write a product description for a phone like this one for a laptop, right? This is an adding of information. Got it? providing examples. We have discussed this above also. You have to provide examples if the chat gpt is not giving you any accurate response. This is why, because it is not looking in that direction and you need to give it that direction. For that you can use examples. You can use contextual enhancement, which means giving it context as discussed above. You need to give context, background, some pre information. Okay. Simplification. You All you have to do is eliminate complexity of the prompts. Sometimes what happens is you use a very big prompt, right? So what that will do is that will shift prompt chat gpt's focus, right? And it will focus on major lines or major topics from that paragraph. So if you need any specific or correct accurate response, you need to write a short and concise prompt. If your prompt is very big, you won't get a precise answer, right? Just a second, guys. Attendance will be automatically calculated today. But how will ChatGPT convert our prompt to get user defined answer? Farhan, the ChatGPT will not convert your prompt. Okay, the prompt is your responsibility, right? You need to give it prompt. Got it? If you are not getting desired answers, you need to change the prompt, right? You need to simplify it, add or remove information, provide example. These are the steps you can follow. There is no need for attendance form today. Okay, your attendance will be recorded automatically. All you have to do is just focus on the class. Any more questions for AI? Sir, where you share the PPT? I haven't shared the PPT yet. I will share it after class, okay? So next is handling common challenges. So what does that mean? Handling common challenges means when you are asking questions to a AI model, which means you are putting in designing the prompt, right? Using prompt engineering, you will face problems, right? And especially when you are using ChatGPT for bigger purposes, like if you are using ChatGPT just to cheat on your assignments, you won't face any problem, right? But if you are using ChatGPT to create a program, right, for a project or so to solve a problem, you will definitely face challenges, because AI is not be able to understand your problems, right? You need to define them, and there will be some sort of miscommunication definitely, which you will need to handle. Okay, so let us discuss how you will handle common challenges, right? For example, if your prompt is too vague, the response may be unclear, right? Always review the result and clarify the prompt if necessary, right? So whenever you put in a prompt into ChatGPT, what you need to do is analyze the output that ChatGPT has given and find out what's missing. After you find out what's missing, what's the error, then you need to rephrase your prompt again, right? And the most important thing is understanding AI limitations. Okay, AI is currently not up to its best, right? It also has its own limitations. It's not perfect. AI is powerful but has its limitations. It doesn't know everything and can sometimes generate incorrect or outdated information. What you need to do is always review its responses critically, right? Any more questions? This ethical concerns means being ethic with ChatGPT, okay? You should always be in your limits and do not ask out of ethics. If you try to ask something out of ethics, ChatGPT won't give a reply to it, right? No questions. I'm not able to view AI in PE. I don't. Which prompt engineering helps me tune my LLM model better? See, there is no specific answer for that. You need to check it out on your own, right? You need to use different techniques. Here today we have used discussed like techniques like zero shot, few shot, chain of thought prompting, right? We have discussed these techniques, so you need to check it on your own. Yes, ChatGPT is paid, the newest version. Okay, Roshan, we will take it up later. How to develop projects in ChatGPT? See, if you directly ask ChatGPT to build a project, it will build a very basic project, and I don't think it will suit your needs. So, first of all, my suggestion would be to use chain of thought prompting or step by step prompting. I think we discussed this in it was named multi step prompting, right? Let us go back. Yes, we discussed this multi step prompts, right? So, it is my suggestion, if you want to build a project using ChatGPT, you should go ahead with multi step prompts. For example, first of all, you can tell ChatGPT what your idea is. If you don't have any idea, ask the idea from ChatGPT itself. You can say, give me 10 ideas to build projects with Python programming. Okay, then it will give you 10 ideas. Then you can tell ChatGPT to write step by step instructions on how to execute or how to make idea number 5, right? Then it will give you step by step instructions on how to create the project number 5 or whatsoever it is. Then you can write for the code of each step. So this is the best way. Yes. Moving on. We have discussed this handling common challenges. We have also discussed advanced prompt techniques, zero shot, few shot, chain of thought prompting or prompt chaining, right? Now let us discuss what is the example of good versus bad prompt. right? Let us discuss. So let me take up an example to explain you. Let let's say a bad prompt would be like, mm, tell me about space. See, this is such a bad prompt, right? There is no clarity, no specific detail, no context, information, nothing. There are no steps, no examples, anything. This is just a bad prompt, right? It would give me a just a basic information, right? Not even basic. This is giving a very high level information, right? Because might be it is trained according to my history, right? Astrobiology, cosmic phenomena. I don't know any of this, right? So this is a very bad prompt. Let us see an example of a good prompt. What could be a good prompt? Can you give me an example of good prompt? Let's see. I guess ChatGPT is best, or Copilot. I think I will go with Copilot. Copilot is best. Can you give me an example of a good prompt? What is a good prompt? I'll wait for 1 minute. One more thing, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I can't see uh, your name in the participants tab, either if you have attended or not. I can see only, I think, 30 or 40 students' names in the attendance tab. So Chaitanya has given example. Ashish, explain about spaces simple terms for a learner. Yes, this is somehow right. Tell me about space. I want to define that to a 4 year child with game. That is also kind of correct. Yes, for a 4-year-old child, you can say. Can you explain me about celestial bodies in simple terms with examples? Yes, this is a very good prompt, Satyashri. It would give you a very precise answer. Aesthetic OP says you won't see my name either way cause I have a YouTube channel. Well, you should have a personal ID too, right? Try to have a personal ID too. Anyway, so let us take up with the attendance. As I can see, there are only very few names in the participants tab. Oh, just a second. Let me prepare some attendance for you. I will share the PPT after class. Okay, fill up this form for attendance. I can see there are 148 people. I will close this form after 150 participants have filled it. Yes, only one attendance form. And don't leave after class, there is still some left. We will have a practical exercise. There are some things I would like to bring notice to. Okay, after you have filled attendance form, kindly wait. It will be updated till Monday or Tuesday. Okay, don't panic. And whenever you are in class with your Pratiksha ma'am, okay, in your Python or web development classes, I have noticed a lot of students are just spamming for attendance and they are not actually attending the class, which is not a good habit. Okay, these technical things are handled by team, the attendance and YouTube stream and thing. Okay, so our teachers don't actually know about this attendance things. Okay, they don't handle attendance and all. The attendance work is of the team, so do not trouble them for this. Focus on your class. For any attendance or app related issues, the teacher can't help you, only we can help you. So message us on WhatsApp. No, don't leave right now. We have a practical exercise now. Okay, are you clear with this good prompt and bad prompt? Because I see a lot of students have given correct answer about the good prompt. This is a bad prompt, tell me about space, and a lot of you have given a good prompt example. So those who are not clear, let me tell you, a good prompt would be like, uh, explain the impact of space exploration, right? Or explain what is space to a 4-year-old child. This was a good one. Got it? Well, Swam, that is because I mostly handle all these technical things like chat and attendance. That is why I can share all these, right? I can actually pay attention to this, but it is really difficult to manage YouTube chat box while teaching web development Python, right? They try their best. What you can do is, if you have doubts during a session, what you can do is, you can just collect them, and we will have a doubt clearing session, assignment session, where you can clear them, right? So let's have a live practice now. Okay, so now let's do some live practice. I'll give you a scenario. Okay, let's say uh, I'll give you a scene and you'll have to create a prompt for the AI. You can use any chat GPT or anything. Okay, so the scenario is, for example, you are launching a new website or app. Okay, you as a developer, you are launching a mobile app or a website. Write a promotional description. This is your task. Now, write a prompt. Okay, write a prompt for AI and share that prompt and response in the chat box. Let's see. Take a minute and come up with a good prompt. Okay, you are launching your new app or website, right? You want to launch your new website or app, anything. Okay, and you want a promotional description for it. Okay, right? So ask ChatGPT to create it for you. Ask ChatGPT to create it for you. Remember the key concepts that were discussed in today: the tone, clarity, context, specificity, right? Design a prompt, good prompt. Okay, Naman has posted his prompt. Suggest me idea of promoting app which I have newly created and also new in market. So the problem in this prompt, Naman, is the problem is that you haven't provided any clarity on specific or detail. Okay, you have not provided any detail. What is the name of your app? In which field you have created the app? What does your app do? Aesthetic OP has given a very good prompt. Can you write a promotion for my new startup about chatbots? Try to explain the concepts of my chatbots while keeping it short, concise, and attractive. Make it in line with industry level standards. This is a very good prompt. Others, kindly learn from your mistake. Okay, as you can see, I can see most of the students have made a mistake. They haven't provided anything detailed about their app or website. Tell ChatGPT what your app is about, what is the name, then ask ChatGPT to create a description for it. Satyashree's prompt is very good. Design a professional and engaging post on the promotion of People mobile application where this app is used for video conversations. Right. Write a promotional description for my cooking website named Foods where cooking courses are available. Right. This is also right. As a web developer, write a promotional. Swayam, you are going in the right direction, but your answer is wrong. As a web developer, write a professional promotional description for a website named as e-learning, in which anyone can learn new programming languages free of cost and also earn a certificate. This is somehow right, but the first, your role play part that we discussed in our presentation, remember, that is wrong. I think it was here. See the role play prompt. I told you to role play the prompt, right? So your prompt says, as a web developer, write a professional promotional description. But a web developer won't write a description, right? You can say a SEO specialist, okay, or a digital marketer. As a digital marketing expert, write a promotional description for a website named as e-learning, in which anyone can learn new programming language free of cost and also earn a certificate. This would be a better prompt. Write a compelling and attention grabbing promotional description to introduce my new e-commerce website. This is also very good prompt, Saroj. You don't need to give me response, Chaitanya Thakur. Give me the prompt that you gave. Really good. I think all of you have gotten the idea what today's class was about, how you can use prompt engineering. And I think from now on, after this class, I hope you have learned definitely something new and valuable which you will carry with you, and this will enhance your productivity and the way you use AI models. Kindly let me know your reviews in the chat box. Chaitanya Thakur, as a software developer, I created app students to research about that studies, and this app will be for any student for 1 to class 12, okay, and diploma degree master students, but I don't know how to promote that. So okay, this is somewhat better from previous one, right? Give me promotional script or where to promote my application with digital solutions. Yes, this is somewhat better. So the key points to remember is clarity, context, specificity, right? When giving a prompt. As a conclusion, I will conclude this for you, okay? When you are giving a prompt, these three things you have to keep in mind: clarity, context, and specificity, right? After giving your prompt, if you haven't got the desired answer, then you have to move on to refining part. Oh no, sorry. You have to move to technique part, right? Use any one of these techniques if you haven't got your desired answer, right? You can use multi-step prompt, role play, or advanced prompt like we discussed: zero shot, few shots, and chain of thought. If you still want to improve the output, move to next step, which is refining it. Refining it means adding or removing information or providing examples. Okay. You are a promotional manager of my e-learning app. Can you write a professional description in which anyone can learn and gain knowledge? Yes, this is a very accurate answer. Right. Okay. Right, Daksh. But the first line in your prompt, it is for everyone who is writing as a web developer. Okay. So task here is to write a promotional description, right? So a web developer won't write a promotional description, right? It is a work of digital marketer, digital marketing professional, SEO specialist, right? So if you are writing as a web developer who is launching a new website or something like this, this won't help. This would help while you are writing a code. Okay, if you want to write code for this website, then you will write as a web developer, write code for this. But when you need this a promotional description, you should write as a digital marketing specialist or as a SEO specialist or even English teacher. You can write English teacher. As an English teacher, write an professional promotional description, right? That would help. But in this case, web developer as a role won't help. Okay, that was it for today's class. I hope you all learned something new and enjoyed the class. In the next class, we will discuss very useful AI tools and softwares which would really help you all in this field, right? Because AI is the new trend, right? Yeah, you don't even write the role. You don't need. Thank you for joining. I hope you all learned something valuable, and we will meet again soon. And the attendance for this class will be updated by Monday or Tuesday. Good afternoon, everybody. I think it's lunch time. Enjoy your lunch. Bye bye. We will meet soon.